See how well we can hold frames tonight. Very quick early drop because I started the game, got Spotify going. Should not be wearing my coat. Okay. So I have been working on, oh god, there go the frames. I restarted my internet. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out, I guess. I don't get it. I'm upgrading to fiber optic anyway. Fiber connection. Alright. I made a new building called the Iron Wheel. And I am working on the basement. Alright. How about my music? Just stopped. That was weird. It just kind of stopped. This part's gonna take a little while. I wasn't planning on having a basement, but we're going to. This part is going to be the long and boring part. Looks like the stream balanced out a little bit. That's good. I am going to be upgrading to fiber though, or something more stable, and talk to the wife about it. I'm done with having instability, slower ups and downs. I've been running on 5G, and 5G is not what it once was, or at least it's not as they had advertised, I guess is the way to put it. I was watching Flom the other day. If you don't know who Flom is, he's a major content creator for Counter-Strike. And I think an ex-pro. Anyway, a retired pro, I should say. Not ex, because he still does competitions once in a while. But anyway, he had said if you're running 5G, you might as well not play anything competitive, because it's just not reliable and stable. And I looked into it, and it's entirely true. I was under the false belief that 5G was actually decent, and it's really not. Like, it is if you're not planning on doing anything with a heavy bandwidth load, but the stuff that I do is a heavy bandwidth load, so I will be switching to that at some point. So doing the basement is a bit of a task, because I didn't originally have it in the plans. Shit. But I do want some extra space. And in watching some footage of historical inns, they typically did have a basement. They were usually multi-purpose. So, like, if someone was being rotten and needed a night to stay, like, to like chill out because they were being rambunctious and rude and disruptive to everybody else, that they might use it as a cell. It may have also been the case for storage and whatnot. So all depends. All depends. I am going to designed this predominantly for storage, because I don't have a lot of storage at this inn. That's not what I wanted. So this was modeled after an inn in England called the George. Or at least it was inspired, not modeled after. Modeled after would imply that there's more one-to-one. But no, this was inspired by an inn called the George that is still in active use today. And it's a 600-year-old inn, if not, give or take, maybe a few decades or whatever. But regardless, it's a very old, long-standing inn that's still in use. I keep doing that. And I really liked its design. So I said to myself, why don't you just make one? Fuck. Why don't you just make one that is inspired by? So I decided to. I will show it to you after. I know anyone who might be watching this back on YouTube, which if you are, thank you very much. I will go and show it to you. As of right now, I just want to get the layout of the basement, the foundation put together first, before I go and do a showcasing. So you get an idea of what I'm talking about, needing more storage space. Ooh, this is a lot of space to cover. Holy. One more back. Now, if you've watched these streams in the past, you know I've been working heavily on Woodguard. I would continue that, but there's not much left to do. I'm pretty satisfied with how it is. I do need to still work on the welcoming house, the welcomer's house. I guess you can argue is an administrative house that is adjacent to the castle or the cathedral itself. But again, like I said, I really wanted to build this type of inn for the longest time. I saw a video about the George a long time ago. I say a long time, it wasn't really that long ago. It was like maybe a few months ago. And I looked at it again today after I had already worked on this. And I've just been so inspired to actually build it. So that's what my focus has been on. And it was a choice of either doing this tonight or doing some Assassin's Creed Shadows. Because I need to do the weeklies, the first set of weeklies before Thursday. But this has been lingering on my mind, so I want to do this. Speaking of Assassin's Creed, I am very frustrated and have been, but I think more so frustrated lately with the I'm like trying to do multiple things at once, and I'm having a loading error. Now my stream is dying. When it stabilizes, I'll talk about what I was just gonna say. Looks like it's kind of stabilized. Nope, it died again. The moment I say something. Anyway, Ubisoft is a huge violator. Oh shit. Yeah, I can make do without that. Huge violator of consumer rights. We all know this. Anyone who's involved with, or at least somewhat invested in the gaming industry, is aware of Ubisoft's perpetration of consumer rights. They have instigated the likes of Stop Killing Games. They have instigated petitions of consumers. They have just done so much harm, not only to their brand, but to the gaming industry. But they're not the only ones who are about to, who do what I'm about to discuss. There are a lot of developers who do it. I say developers, it's not the developers themselves. They are kind of told to do this, but they also are the ones creating the system. Anyway, what I'm getting at is the issue of multiple pre-order packages. Pre-ordering is already a sketchy thing to do to begin with. A lot of people say don't pre-order, don't pre-order. Well, I pre-order only games that I have been waiting for, I'm a big fan of. Assassin's Creed is one of those. Huge fan of Assassin's Creed. Everybody who has followed me for a while knows this. We all, for those who don't know, Black Flag Resynced is launching this week, or this is the release date of, or the July 9th is technically the advertised release date of the game. However, if you ordered one of the packages that is no longer available, by the way, because they're all sold out, which is bullshit, and they were never restocked, mind you, you could play the game early, so early that people were streaming it today. I hate this. I hate that system where if you have enough money, or if you can sit online with enough time, that you can pre-order the package that allows you to play 3 days early. I hate that. Now, people will say, and they'll argue, and they'll have and they'll be justified in their argument that, well, if you don't have to watch anyone who's streaming it, blah, 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 blah. You're right. I don't have to, and I'm choosing not to. But it really takes away from the excitement where everybody can experience it at the same time. Why does this matter? Because people will put out early. People will put out early builds, content. They'll have opinions early before anyone else. And content creators are, of course, going to take advantage of this, and they're going to do it. Like the Hidden One, Access the Animus, and a few others have been streaming Resynced all day today. And the thing is, I enjoy watching their content. I now have to avoid watching their content at least until the 9th when it comes in. And that's just when it comes in for me. And anyone else who is going to be getting the release on the advertised release. Not the actual release date. No. The actual release date was today. Even though advertisement says releasing July 9th. No. That's not the official release date. The official release date was July 6th. But you aren't rich enough, or you weren't fast enough because you have a life outside of video gaming, to get the pre-order bundle that allows you to play it on the actual release date. Probably heard my brother Adam complain about this. I'm complaining about it. It's a crock of shit, man. It's just a crock of shit. That's my phone. Ooh. Hey. Fergie's getting her all set up at her new home. And it's looking good. It's looking good. So am I, is it a justified complaint? I would say yes. It is a justified complaint. Ubisoft wants, they don't care about what's right. They don't care about what is consumer friendly. They are the ones who started saying early on that we need to get used to not owning our games. That was before Sony, in their recent shenanigans, started saying the quiet thing out loud, as everybody is phrasing it.
Beer is made to be enjoyed. Omega is made to be shared. From the rich.
So yeah, I am bitter. I am frustrated. I think it's bullshit that now I can't watch content creators that I typically enjoy watching as it pertains to Assassin's Creed stuff. I can't watch them because all their content is going to be about Resynced. They're going to talk about all the new things that are coming to Resynced, all the things that they've experienced, and I can't watch it. I can't watch it. Because they're going to be talking about everything that I want to experience myself organically. And this is what Ubisoft has set up for themselves, or at least set up for us as their consumer. And I don't like it. So I've been pretty bitter about that today. And it's been, as the old saying goes, grinding my gears.
Puts your money to work. At Sunmark Credit Union, membership has its perks. Earn cash back with rewards checking. Take advantage of competitive loan rates and experience the kind of friendly
Can't see the corner
you deserve. Whether you're opening your first account or financing your next big move, Sunmark is here to help you bank brighter and borrow better. Visit sunmark.org to get started and experience the difference. Restrictions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
So I gotta take one more out here. Alright, so storage space does not have to be large. That's the upside to this basement. It does not have to be a large space. Okay. My God. That's a lot of space. I don't know what I'm going to fill this space with, to be honest. I might not fill it with anything quite yet. It might just be a project that I work on sparingly and fill it in with some things. I do need a storage space for chairs, though. Again, ooh, I'm underneath the kitchen. I know, because there's a plant in the kitchen, like right there. we are. Thanks for the resub, Fergie. I gotta pop out my activity feed. So I can't see what's going on. It's okay, my stream's been going in and out anyway. So it's pretty shitty. I'm just making do with what I have. Get as much content as I can. Bring back my internet. Yeah. Sorry, you're not missing much. I don't know if my voice is coming through at all, but you're not missing much. Just building out the basement framework. Oh, damn. She can't even hear me. It's like I'm clicking too fast and the game is not catching up. It has nothing to do with my mouse or the... Oh, shit. Or the clicks. The game is just not catching up. Okay, I can at least see your screen. It's intermittent, but better than Twitch. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. It may also just be my stream, Fergie. I don't know if you can hear me or not, now that you're over on YouTube. But, it may also just be my stream, because that's been intermittent, too. Blink twice if you can hear me. Phone signal's pretty shit. I know the feeling. Blink, blink. Funny. Okay, you can at least hear me. Alright, so I think I have this space carved out. This will be storage. Probably build some more chairs, put them down here, stack them up, tilt them against the wall, stuff like that. But I'm going to put that away for now. Alright, so to give you guys an idea of what this place looks like. Alright, so this is called the Iron Wheel Inn. And again, it was inspired after the George in England. It's got a stone bottom or stone front. I think the George actually has stone all the way around the first floor, but I wanted it just as an accent, so I used it as the front. And then it's got this lattice type of tier system for the second floor. So I did that. It juts out. It also had a sign that was overhanging the front door, but I couldn't make it as small as like what the George has. And so I made a larger sign, but it ended up working out because I could accent it. I could accent it with these iron pieces. Now, on this little sign on the bottom, it actually says the Iron Wheel. But because I turned the HUD off, it doesn't show. So it's called the Iron Wheel. All right. So it's 2 stories. The bottom is the pub. And then the second floor and the third floor, each one of those windows represents a room. So there's 6 rooms in total. The front here is mighty nice. Because it's called the Iron Wheel, everything's essentially accented in iron. So we have some benches up in the front here for anyone who wants to sit outside. And we have the pub. This is a handcrafted bar. I was thinking about the bars in my area, kind of what they look like, and then I felt as though the polished wood would look really, really good. So to get this look, you can see that there's iron rails down there because at bars, if you don't frequent them, they have a footrest. And you can't really put your foot on the wood there. You could, but that'd be improper. So there's a metal rail there that you could technically rest your feet on. There are no stools because I couldn't find a good enough stool that was tall enough for it. They don't have it in the game. So it is stoolless, but there's still standing space. The way I got this look was I started with a table, 2 small tables, and then I took these cabinets right here and I overlapped them so that it would be a more flat but decorative surface here. So this is the back of the cabinet. But even on the front side, you can barely see the doors. You can see the knobs, but you can barely see them. Now there is storage that I could put down here. I was thinking of doing that, but for now I felt like having a couple cups here, a pouring pot, and then having bowls, plates, stacked cups. That one's not stacked properly. A bunch of different quote-unquote drinks that you can have, all lining the shelves. And we don't have glass, so I can't put like a glass backdrop up there, so I had to fill it with something. A whole bunch of different kinds of quote-unquote alcoholic beverages line the bar. Right? So that's the bar. I have some tables and pictures on the wall. Enough seating space for 8. I could add more chairs, but whatever. A nice lounging couch with a side table. A fireplace that runs the entirety of the inn, from the bottom all the way to the top, with a chimney that goes out the top, and I'll show you the roof too if I can get up there. Nice little cozy fireplace though. I turned this into another storage spot. I was thinking of maybe making stairs here, but because there are stairs there, I was like, this needs to be more of an immediate, like, just quick grab thing, grab items for the bar and for the kitchen. So a couple cups, we got some charcuterie boards, some drink coasters, that's what I'm looking for, and a little lantern to light it up so you can see, with a nice cozy rug. The kitchen in the back is pretty basic, only making bar food. See, there's the plan I was telling you about. So we got some ribs, some chicken, we have some seasoning, quote-unquote seasoning things, some pans, some pots, some spoons that are hanging. We have a couple things cooking already. And this is well ventilated, so we don't need a smokestack. Plenty of ventilation in the windows. And that's it for the kitchen. Not much else. I was thinking of putting a small storage shelving unit here. I still might do that, but I need to figure out how best to do it. I might put a couple things up here. And I might put something down there. I'm not sure yet. Out the back, you can't, there's really nothing going on. The only thing that is happening on the outside, because we're right on the fringe of the barrier, we got some kegs. So the kegs are out here in case we need them. Oh, and so you can see the chimney does go all the way up. All right, so let's go back inside and we'll go to the second floor, which is not completely decked out. None of this is completely decked out except for the pub area. I think this is pretty much finished. It doesn't need to be any more extravagant than this. This is already quite complete and cozy. So I'm not going to do anything else with this. I don't think. I mean, this, come on, this looks good, right? Like, this is nice. You could smoke here, you could drink here, you can have some food, rest, yada, yada, yada. So I made custom stairs that loop. This is the first floor. As you can see, the fireplace is a continuation from the bottom floor. You can see some of the stone there from up top because there is stone, so to create this jut out. The way I made this was I took a couple of the lanterns and I sunk them down deep into it. They produce a really good fire, so I felt like this was the best option, and you can hide them. They're not so tall that they would sink through the floor. Some nice leather couches. Now, one thing to note, we have a furry cozy rug here. If you go down to the first floor, because this is more of an active space, these are the basic rugs, not the furry cozy ones. These are the basic rugs because they'll get dirty easily, high traffic areas, right? But when you're chilling out and relaxing, it's not technically high traffic. So there won't be as much cleaning. This is where you sit, you relax by the fire, you warm your feet, right? Now the rooms are not done, obviously. Like I said, these are far from complete, but each one has an elevated bed. All right, it's elevated so that you feel higher up off the floor, but you're not going to get an extravagant bed. I might switch out the mattress, make it look a little bit nicer, but this is for short stays, not long stays. All right, I'm going to add some more stuff like a wardrobe. Likely going to add a wardrobe, side table with a little candle on it. All right, but so far pretty much all the rooms are the same. I like consistency, I like fairness. Only difference is I have the bed on the other side, on this side for this and the next room over, but the concept's the same. I like fairness. You can see over here, same thing, right? So those will be decorated at some point. Now this area is open, not a lot going on. I think I'm gonna put a bookshelf there. I'm gonna leave this spot kind of open. I'm not gonna really put anything there. But I'm gonna put some books right there. And out to the back, if the tenants would like to leave for the day but not go down to the pub, they can go out the back here. And they can go down to the back and they can head out this way. And that goes down to the basement. I'm probably going to put up a door for the basement because tenants don't need to go down there. So yeah, some more decoration still needed, but I want a nice cozy place for people to sit. So a couple of bookshelves I'll do, maybe a chair in the corner for reading. Go up to the 3rd floor. And this one is kind of the same, but instead the couches are facing each other. But pretty much everything else is the same. The bedrooms are essentially the same, but this is a special room because you have a lot more natural light. This is the symbolic, not symbolic, what's the word I'm looking for? The focal point, one of the focal points on the outside that draw the attention. The window is way more decorated than any of the other windows. It's a centerpiece, and it looks kind of cool. But again, it fits the iron wheel. Fits the iron wheel theme that I'm going for. Way more light. Now, I am going to use this as some storage, but I've made an attic loft type space where there is a lot more storage up here. But you could tell that there's really not that much space. There are plates, bowls, cups, the sort. This is all extra should they really, really need it. Now, I say really, really need it because truth be told, if you try to carry any of this down here, that'd be ridiculous. That would be ridiculous. So I was thinking of putting over here like a dummy waiter of some sort, you know, where they could put the plates and bowls and stuff in there and then just drop it down. I'm gonna figure that out. I think I want to do something with that. I just need to figure it out. Now the outside, which is now way more difficult to get to because I've pretty much barricaded myself in here. It still is possible. It's just way more difficult. As you can see, it's a lot more difficult to get up. Ah, gosh, darn, man. All right, let's see if I can get outside a different way. I really did make it so it's difficult to get outside from there. I mean, why wouldn't you, you know? There's a door. All right, now getting up to the roof. Gee, I don't know how I'd get up to the roof. If I had an extra ladder, maybe I'll do that because I gotta take care of that anyway. So I'm gonna go make another ladder. So what distinguishes the roof... Oh my god, that is slanted. What distinguishes the roof, particularly... let's see. As it is distinguished from the rest of the building. Oh, I'm gonna have to do a second one. Oh god. It is inspired by a Viking longhouse, and you'll see what I mean. Oh, and if you didn't notice, I created road signs. Iron wheel. I wish this was easier to see. Iron wheel, workshop village, armory trophy room. Alright, let's... Huh. Seems as though I misjudged how far this is actually supposed to go out. All right. Nice. Nice. That works out. Oops. All right, so again, go back to what I was originally doing. There's... Why did you do that? I didn't press the space bar again. I need to add one more here. There we go. Alright, so as for Viking longhouses, they're much longer than this, so it looks a little off, but I wanted there to be some ventilation. Because with all the smoke that's happening and heat rises, smoke rises, there needs to be some natural ventilation. Because this smokestack here... Oh, shit. The smokestack here is not going to cut it. It's going to get some of the smoke, right? It's going to get some of the smoke, but it's not going to get all the smoke. So I wanted there to be some natural ventilation so the people on the third floor are not suffocating to death. So I created an inspired version, jut outs, inspired by Vikings in particular. Viking longhouses, Nordic longhouses. So that's the design here, and that was the idea. Now I could have done it from the front to the back, but side to side would make it look longer. And I like it. I think it looks cool. So I'm gonna leave that as is. So that's essentially the inn that I have created. Now, question is, now you're probably wondering, like, why this big open space? Well, this big open space is also inspired by the George, where there is a spot where horses and carriages, horse-drawn carriages, would park out front, drop off people's luggage, and that was kind of open, right? So I was thinking car park. Because my inn is not as long as the George is in real life, the George, I think, is another half of this wide, but I have limited space. So I worked within the space that I could. I decided I'd make something like a car park where people could come in, have their stuff brought inside or even brought downstairs into the basement for storage. And do that, you know? That was the idea. So that's why this is open. I might have, you know, I think I'm gonna go get some awnings, and I'm gonna get some leather storage bins and stuff like that. I'm gonna put them out there. That's what I'm gonna do. He doesn't make the awnings, does he? Oh, a bookshelf. I also need to make a bookshelf. There. Made a bunch of books. Now I need a nice bookshelf. So those are nice, large wooden cabinets. But they don't have a polished cabinet. You know what I'm saying? They do, but not in the style of a bookshelf. Oh, I also need to make an outhouse. I forgot about that. So I need to make some more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just use till all the nails are gone. See, these are cute. Those cupboards. See, these don't look like hanging cupboards. I would need something like these. I mean, you could technically hang these, right? You could technically hang them. My issue is that they have legs on the bottom, so it doesn't look as good. See, I want something more decorative than this. This would be a better option. Oh, I also need a bucket. I can't really turn those upside down, can I? I wonder what that would look like if I turned it upside down. I'm gonna go see if I actually have those cabinets, but let's make some nails first. I'm gonna go see if I have some of those cabinets. I just want to see what it would look like upside down. Who keeps opening these doors from the inside?
What's up, dudes? We're Matt and Abby, and we host the Unplanned Podcast.
We're young and in love and have two goofy toddlers, and every week we sit down and chat about marriage.
And no one really cares. I'm sure someone cares, I just don't care.
Who are also managing these big life transitions.
Celebrities like Taylor Lautner, Olympian Sean Johns, TLC's Ginger Duggar.
And experts like Dr. Mike and self-help legend Tony Robbins.
It's casual, it's real, it's unplanned.
So if you're looking for candid, thoughtful conversations that aren't afraid to go deep, just search Spotify for Unplanned. We'll see you there.
I'm not just looking for the cabinets, I'm also looking for some other things.
Veteran and the creator and host of Wartime Stories, a weekly series where we explore the strangest, darkest, and most mysterious stories that
I don't have any of the cabinets.
military service. I'm here to remind you to watch my show on Spotify, and if you're subscribed to Spotify Premium, you don't get any
But there are
Spotify
also-
videos.
I don't have any awnings. I don't have any awnings. I don't have any of those leather-bound boxes. Yeah, man. Spotify, man. Come over, man. See Spotify, man. Listen to my shit, man. I'm just gonna keep talking like this, man. Because I think I sound cool, man. Fucking annoying people, man. As I say, man. Alright. Oops. So I need a bookshelf. I need this. I am going to see what this looks like upside down. I might need another bookshelf. This one, I don't know if it's that large. Yeah, it's a decent size. Yeah, it's actually a pretty decent size. It's good. I think 2 of them is the way to go. Yeah, it's nice. That's very nice. And I also have a chair. Grab the chair. I got a single candle. Where's that chair? There it is. I actually got 2 of them. Ooh, the lamp might be nice. Lamp or candle? Lamp or candle? There's a bench there too. I don't want to use those benches. They're very nice benches, but I don't want to use those benches. I will need a side table though. Nice small side table. Salon stool is not a good idea. Maybe a boreal wood side table would look nice to go along with the bookshelf. Keep them the same consistency, you know. Get up. All right. Those cabinets are, see, this is a cute cabinet. I like that. All right. bedside table. This will be good next to the chair with a little lamp on it. Oh, I'm stupid. I was gonna make another bookshelf too. And I should get a rug. A nice cozy rug. Alright, the Huntress is not outside, so let's go make the shelf, or yeah, the bookshelf first. No, I don't want to do that. Bookshelf first. And then go speak with the Huntress. Hi. Oh, and I need to make an awning. Nice large one here. How... This can't be a large wagon, right? Let's see what that looks like. If it's a big wagon, I mean, fuck me then, I guess. Come on, thank you. Yo, what's up, Paco? The angle looks fine. I just need to get the height. I didn't look over. It's just got music playing on in the background, so it's a nice distraction. Keeps me from getting got, you know what I'm saying? Hi, Luke. Jesus, you scared me. What's up? You're supposed to be sleeping. You need jelly bean? Alright, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. It's not cheating, it was an unintended thing. Oops. Haven't played in a couple weeks. Well, right now I'm putting together a pub inn that was inspired by the George, one of, if not the oldest, still operating inns in England. I just did a little showcasing of it, but I don't think you were here, so if you are interested, I could do another walkthrough. Just gotta put some of these books in. Well, now you can see them live if you're interested. Why is this gotta be a pain? Right in my arse. Not enough free space. Why will it let me sit, but not pick it up? Can't park me, yeah, apparently. because now I can't pick it up. Let's see if I can pick it up from down below.
Cancer threatens everything. You need the world's best care. At Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, we understand that groundbreaking research leads to breakthroughs.
Someone explain that to me.
Helps everyone access the best care, and that everything we do with cancer of it
How is it that you can't pick that up?
treatment on a cellular level, care on a personal level, hope on another level.
I'm even as low as I can get.
Treated MSK live better, longer. This is what we do. Learn more at msk.org/start here.
Uncovered windows can make your home feel up to 20 degrees hotter. Stay cool and save up to 50% off custom window treatments during the 4th of July mega sale at Blinds.com. Outdoor shades and room darkening blinds. Finding the perfect fit is easy. Get free samples, expert design help, and professional measure and install services. Or DIY with confidence and support every step of the way. Shop up to 50% off site-wide, plus huge savings on doorbusters right now during the 4th of July mega sale at Blinds.com.
This summer, see the expected. Quebec City is right there. Cobblestone streets, killer patios, world-class food.
How can I pick that up from all the way up here, but I can't pick up this goddamn chair?
Nature and outdoor adventures are just minutes away. Real culture, real warmth, surprisingly close.
What?
CITE.com to start planning.
I'm sorry, but what? Gotta be a glitch. Gotta be a glitch. Absolutely no way that's a real thing that just happened. Absolutely no way. It's yeah, Haunted. I haven't even finished it yet. Absolutely no way that's a real thing. It works every time, indeed. We're gonna do it the safe way this time. Okay, so I'll take you through the quick run through, Paco. So, I was watching a video of this guy. He runs a history channel. And he was in England, and he was showing off the George, which is a 600-plus-year-old pub inn that is still in operation today. It's gone through some modifications, but it's still in operation. You can see a lot of the old architecture and whatnot. So this is heavily inspired by that. The George itself is actually a little bit longer. Like, it's another, like, half of this next to it. But I don't have a lot of working space, so I made an abbreviated version. It has a very similar design with a jut out, a lattice, if you will, for the second floor. The front is for pint and crumpets. Yeah, yeah, kinda. That's the idea, anyway. So the bottom, the base is stone, and with the HUD on, you can see it's called the Iron Wheel. So the pub in itself is called the Iron Wheel. Out in the front here, I took this wooden board is supposed to have a map on it of sorts, an alchemy map type thing. But obviously I didn't do that, and I took some of these iron window panes, or window panes, and I put 3 of them up there to make this unique design, but they look like wheels, so the Iron Wheel is where I came up with that. Held by some chains to make it nice and long so it doesn't sit in front of the window of one of the guest rooms. Out in the front, you have some benches where you can sit and relax if you want to. You get a nice breeze because it's a bit of a corridor. On hot days, wind will blow through, cool you off. Also, if it's raining, it's some nice cover. Yada, yada, yada. Excellent design on the wheels. Yeah. There's something. So you enter the front door, and you enter the pub area. So the pub is actually designed with cabinets, which I'll show you in a moment, but the back side of them can make this really cool design when you overlap it. You can see the top, how they're overlapped, but who cares about the top, right? It looks nice. There's an iron bar for there's a footrest. We don't have stools tall enough to set in front, so it's whatever. But there's standing room, and there's the iron rails now for a footrest. You have some pictures on the wall. There's 8 spots to dine. Looks like it should be that way. Yeah, it turned out to be a really cool design. A lot of cups and plates and bowls, along with various beverages that you can order. On the other side, there's 2 small tables. These are small dining tables that I put next to each other for a space for the mixologist, right? These are the cabinets right here that I used, and you can kind of see it here. You can see the little knobs, but because they're overlapped so well, you could barely see the knobs. Like, you could see them, but it's whatever. All right. So drinks galore all over the place. Lots of plates, blah, 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 blah. Made a fireplace that runs all the way up through all the levels and out through the top. Some stoking. I actually need to get a couple more of these, 2 more of them, and put them on each floor. A nice relaxing spot for anyone who might not be eating but wants to engage in some socializing, right? A little storage cubby for very quick gathering of, like, I need a few more cups, whatever. Yeah. You can see charcuterie boards, blah, blah, blah. In the back here is the kitchen, very basic kitchen. I'm going to be adding more to this, actually, since I'm here. I want to see... Well, after. I can't show it to you now, or I can't try that now, because whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna add some cabinetry up here. I want to see what this one cabinet looks like upside down, because I don't like how the feet, if I were to put it up on the wall, the feet would be there, you know? So anyway, we have some ribs, some chicken. We have a few things cooking here. Extra pots and pans, spoons hanging off the shelving. So this is the kitchen. Very basic. Gets you some food. Sorry, my stream is dying. They have some hanging cabinet-like things, but not in this design. This is the polished, right? This is large polished wooden cabinet. They don't have cabinets that look like they'd be hanging in this style, which is stupid, but you make do. I'll figure it out. I'll try to make it look good. So that's the first floor. I'm probably not going to do any more to this because I think this is done. The second floor you just saw. I think this is pretty much done now. I don't want to do anything else. But you can see the fire continues all the way up. It's in the same place as the other ones. Sit and relax here, blah, blah, blah. It's nice. The rooms are not yet done. I'm gonna be adding some side tables. Maybe a wardrobe. Have some candles. But elevated beds. All the rooms are pretty much the same. There's only one that's distinctly different. On the second floor, you can go out the back. Now, I kept this not a furry rug because if people are entering and exiting through here, it's going to get dirty. So you definitely don't want something that's furry like that, which can trap more dirt. Yeah, it's very, yeah. That's how they used to do it back in the more medieval times. They would try to, even in my first home, they had a fireplace that went from the first floor all the way up to the second floor and to the top, right? It was continuous. They did, if you needed multiple, you would have multiple, but it would cover all the floors. So this goes out to the back. This loops down and around. And this goes out to the cart area where your luggage would be. That's what I was working on. I have a little luggage spot. The cart. I'm probably going to put a few more of these bags over here. This goes to the basement. I just finished like sorting out the basement, getting the layout done. Put some more storage down there. If I need to go do repairs to the roof, put some ladders. I put a ladder here. It goes all the way up. A dungeon, yeah, it could second as a dungeon. Whoops. There's like no just climbing up to the roof. You have to jump up on the roof. So this is where the smokestack comes out. I designed the roof with natural ventilation because heat rises, smoke rises, and people on the third floor, rather than suffocating and letting the chimney do all the work, natural ventilation. This was inspired by the Nordic longhouses, the Viking longhouses. Gives that look. You can see a Viking longhouse, and it would have something similar to this. It'd be more rounded, but I can't really do anything that's too rounded here. And that's on either side. So that's what that looks like. Now I'll show you the third floor, which is only a little different than the second floor. So the third floor, I am going to put a bookshelf, I think, here. Maybe? I think it would be appropriate to put a bookshelf here. I just don't know where. But anyway, here's the fireplace again, going through the roof. Third floor is your favorite so far? It is nice. It's cozy. but it acts more as a working space as well. So the rooms on the left and right look the same, and but the middle is where this unique window is. So to go along with the iron wheel theme, I kept all the window frames iron.
Beer is made to be enjoyed.
So I took some iron fencing, made the designs on the side, and then used some iron inserts and stacked them to give that wheel look. So that's uniquely different for the third floor, for the middle room only. Now you're probably wondering where this leads. Well, behind the ladder is some more storage space, which will have to be filled.
Calling 988.
And then up here is a loft attic area, which has more storage space. I started working on it a little bit. You can see some boxes, many more bowls and plates, many more cups, yada yada yada.
Call,
Right.
text, or chat 988. It's free.
You can see the natural ventilation, so all the fire that would be building up would just go out the sides. All the
Ready to
smoke,
join
not the
a credit
fire.
union that puts your money to work? At Sunmark Credit Union, membership has its perks. Earn
So
cash
that's what I have so far.
Take
That's
advantage
the
of
iron wheel
rates,
in.
and experience
for
the
right
kind of
now.
friendly local service you deserve.
That's what I'll be working on
First
today.
account or financing your next big move, Sunmark is here to help you bank brighter and borrow better. Visit Sunmark.
Feel like it's kind of cool, you know? It's kind of cool.
Restrictions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
And to give you an idea of where it is, you probably already saw where it is, but that's where the main village is. And this is just on the outskirt, closer to the bridge that goes over to the spire. Yeah. We'll see if we can get some hookers in there too. I also added a signpost. The Iron Wheel, Workshop Village, Armory Trophy Room. And then I need to know like what this would be labeled. Like I can put one here that says Alchemist Tower or whatever. But all right, let's go see. This seems kind of tall. I might need to use this the smaller one. Yeah, this seems really tall. It very well could. Taco, very well could. This might be a little too big. Maybe that can be the basement. No, the ladies have to have a decent spot. I also need to make an outhouse. I keep forgetting to add the outhouse. Shit. That's really tall. But if I have the smaller one, that might not be so bad. Let me go get the smaller one and see how that looks. If I can't have the polished wood in the kitchen, that's fine. But I'd really like it if I could. See, here are the cupboards, Paco. This is what the cupboards look like. They look like they belong on the floor. The boreal ones look like you can hang them. Hell, even the palm wood ones look like you can hang them. Then you got the shelves, but look at the cabinets, and like I had the shelves already in there, right? But like, this is what we got. So let's see how this looks. Yeah, the palmwood ones look nice. So do the boreal ones. The boreal ones look really nice too. Yo, this song is dope. Could that work? It just doesn't look right. Like, even if I were to put a whole bunch of them together, it just doesn't look right. It doesn't give that feel. I'm gonna have to go with a different wood. I'm gonna have to mix the wood. I'm gonna have half breeds up in there. The boreal looks good. As long as I do that, I could do the boreal. Those look good. Maybe I'm gonna need more nails. Do those. What the fuck is Oswald? Where's Oswald? Are you guys making love up here? Oh my god, what are you doing up here? Alright, I'm going to make 2 of those. We'll see how that looks. They might be kind of long, so... I have to grind a bit before 1.0 launch, so I'm on par with damage. Yeah. There's a lot that still needs to be grinded for. Like, even though I'm at max level, I'm still not optimized. There's still so much more optimizing I can do. How is this? Surface angle? There ain't no way, dude. There ain't no way you're doing this to me. Nope. Nope. I've cheated systems before. I'm gonna cheat this system. You're telling me I can't. Okay, let's do this. Surface angle not suitable. What the fuck do you mean? I think part of the... So, what I've realized or learned with building in this game is height matters significantly. And what I mean by height is your height in relation to where you want to put it. You have to be on this. You have to be on the same level, if not higher, than. So I wouldn't have been able to put that down from this angle, but I had to be up there, and I needed to have a surface that it could sit on. There, we can have that there. Question is, can we put in another one somewhere? Put one like right here. It is technically on the chimney, but okay, dude. Alright, that looks better. That looks better. So I can add some food items up there. I can hang some more spoons and stuff off of there as well. We don't have any forks or any cutlery or anything like that. So it's gonna have to be a lot of spoons. I can hang some charcuterie boards off of there, though. Do I have charcuterie boards? I don't know if I have any in storage. I can use these. How big is that again? It's not that big. I could do that. Grab one of these. I don't know if I have an open box somewhere, so I wish we had more than just a ladle. Like, I wish we had a knife or something, you know? what I could do. I take one of these, make that. I could probably put a dagger on there, and I need a nice bucket or something. Do you make buckets? I don't think you do. I mean, you make that, but I need more of a box. Which I don't think you have. What about you? I think that's fairly large. Ooh, this could work. Yeah, that could work. Make 3 of those. All right, let's go see if I can make magic happen. I took my water pouch out. It's okay.
It's a total package. Kind of like a guy who can sing, dance, act, play multiple instruments, tie his shoes in the dark, cook a mean beef Wellington, voice over his own thoughts.
One daily scoop with 75 plus high quality ingredients. Visit drinkag1.com to get started.
Hey, New York, are you okay to drive? No, really. Did you know just one drink can lower your inhibitions, slow reaction times, and reduce coordination? That single drink causes your judgment to be altered and makes it harder to track moving objects. The risk you take by getting behind the wheel is not worth your life or anyone else. Call a cab,
Hey, I'm looking for a cab.
a ride share, a sober friend, or take public transit. The New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee is reminding you to always drive sober.
Not bad. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Gonna need some waste baskets in there for sure. And a sink. Gonna need to make a sink. Probably doesn't look good. Yeah, you can kind of see it sticking out there. It's not super noticeable, and if you don't go to the roof, it's like, who cares? But I will care. See if I can angle it different. Yeah, it doesn't really work, does it? I forgot to put that down there. Didn't I make a basket? Or maybe I didn't make the basket because I was thinking to myself, if this pulley system doesn't look good. I know what will work. The chains will work. I was just hoping to use the pulley system because I think that would look better. I guess this is the best place for it, huh? Alright. Make one of these. Ooh, this is an even better basket. We'll do that. I like that better. Curious. Nah, I would like it to be hidden. Why is that in such a bad spot? That's a little better. There we go. I think I still have some things stored away. And put some of the items in there so people will know when they look at it, they'll know what it's for, you know. It's a dummy waiter, but you can't tell without there being something inside, you know. Where did I put them all? Unless I used them all. There's a chance I could have used them all. Shit. I think I used them all. No, looks like I gotta make more. Yes, I could grab some that are already on the shelves, but I don't want to do that because I like the aesthetic the way it is.
What if you knew your direct reports hated you, or that your best customers were about to switch to a competitor? Now, what if you could get that kind of clear and needed information right when you needed it? SurveyMonkey takes the fear out
I have so many of these items in here. I didn't need to make, well, I didn't need to make more cups anyway.
Automatically is much better. SurveyMonkey. What if you just knew? Get started at surveymonkey.com/justnew.
AG1 is the daily health drink trusted by people who demand a lot from their bodies. But don't just take our word for it. Here's Hugh Jackman.
I wake up, I have AG1. It's one scoop in some water. I'm getting all the nutrition I need. Then I know I'm set up for success.
Visit drinkag1.com.
Go for the win. W. That's why you go to a casino, isn't it? And at Wind Creek Bethlehem, you'll find a lot of them. A bone-in ribeye that ruins every steakhouse after it? W. Live entertainment worth staying up for? W. A hotel and spa that makes you forget to go home? W. The highest payouts in PA and only 90 minutes away? W. It's not that far, just far better. Go for the W. At Wind Creek Bethlehem. Visit windcreek.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
There we go. Now you can kind of see. Okay. So it's a dumb waiter. Or dummies. Okay. That looks really cool. I like that. Let's see. I'm thinking of a million things at once. So the reason I stopped here is because I was thinking of what else I could add to the park, the car park, or the cart park. Could add another awning, but I would need, it's rough. Alright, I'm gonna forget about the car park for right now. What was I looking for? Books. We don't have enough books. Well, I can at least get the bookshelf together. Alright, so there's that, and then I wanted to do the outhouse. I need a sink as well. It's a salon sink. That fits the aesthetic. Okay. So for the outhouse, we don't want anything super extravagant. We could have Do I have a waste bin? I don't. I'm gonna go get a waste bin. I think the kitchen will be done.
my Sapphire Preferred card, we took a trip
To a desert oasis.
earning 5 times the points on Chase travel, 2 times the points on all other travel, plus a $100 hotel credit.
Chase Sapphire Preferred, a card that's preferred for a reason.
Cards issued by JP Morgan Chase Bank, NA member FDIC, subject to credit approval, terms apply.
When cancer threatens everything, you need the world's best care. At Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, we understand that groundbreaking research leads to breakthroughs, that breaking down barriers helps everyone access the best care, and that everything we do to strip cancer of its power empowers you. This is treatment on a cellular level, care on a personal level, hope on another level. And this is why people treated at MSK live better, longer. This is what we do. Learn more at msk.org/start here.
Uncovered windows can make your home feel up to 20 degrees hotter. Stay cool and save up to 50% off custom window treatments during the 4th of July mega sale at Blinds.com. From outdoor shades to room darkening blinds, finding the perfect fit is easy. Get free samples, expert design help, and professional measure and install services. Or DIY with confidence and support every step of the way. Shop up to 50% off site-wide, plus huge savings on doorbusters right now during the 4th of July mega sale at Blinds.com.
They say everything happens for a reason, but I suspect everything happens for a Reese's. Like this commercial break. Did you need 15 seconds away from music or 15 seconds to eat a Reese's? Perhaps it's true. Everything happens for a Reese's.
Simple door. Do we keep it the same? I mean, we gotta keep it the same, right? Yeah, we gotta keep it the same. Can't change the theme now. Everything else is the same. Ooh, before I leave, I should get a drain. Where do I make the drains? Here we go. There we go. That looks better. Yeah. Yeah, looks good. I need a light in here. Get myself a mirror. A hanging light. That's good. Let's get the light in here first. Yeah, that works. And it's right behind the door. Perfect. That was a good song. It was a banger.
Ready to join a credit union that puts your money to work? At Sunmark Credit Union, membership has its perks. Earn cash back with rewards checking. Take advantage of competitive loan rates and experience the kind of friendly local service you deserve. Whether you're opening your first account or financing your next big move, Sunmark is here to help you bank brighter and borrow better. Visit sunmark.org to get started and experience the difference. Restrictions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Beer is made to be enjoyed. Omegang is made to be shared. From the rich, mellow warmth of Rare Voss Amber Ale to the bright, bold burst of Neon Rainbows IPA, there's something here for every taste. Brewery Omegang, brewed in Cooperstown, New York, crafted for the moments that bring people together. Find your favorite at omegang.com.
Watch yourself while you're taking a shit.
The me I used to be before calling 988.
I felt like I couldn't talk to anyone when I was feeling anxious.
I thought that having a bad day at work meant I was failing. But then I connected with someone at 988.
All right, let's check this out.
Someone listened without judgment.
I finally spoke and found my strength.
We hear you. Call, text, or chat 988. It's free, confidential, 24/7.
This looks good, man. This looks good. The kitchen really does look good. Yeah, see, the colors match somewhat. That's what I was trying to do. Daggers there for cutting things up. Love it. Just doing another walkthrough to see how I like it so far. I mean, I already know I like it, but see if there's anything else that needs to be added. Like, this floor I think is done, minus the bedrooms. I really do have to start working on the bedrooms. Even before I start working on the basement. Yeah, I like this so far. We're gonna need more here. Gotta think what I want though. Should also put a well over there, because they do need water. Where do I make the well? It's been so long. I like the wolf daggers more. Who makes the well? Do you make the well? You do. Need a wooden bucket. Got the well. Let's see, what else can I do? The well for sure, but what else? What else? I can make a trough for horses. Some hitching posts. So trough for horses. Where's the trough? Hitching posts are these. I might already have a couple of those, but whatever, I'll make some more. And there needs to be a somewhat short fence. Yeah, see, these are really long. I need something like this. And then where is the trough? Here it is. Forgot to turn my HUD back on. I put this. Perfect. Pitching posts. It's my trough right here. Holy trough. This is huge. Not what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting it to be this large. That's what she said. That trough is huge. Maybe some feeding bags then. Because I don't feel like the trough is appropriate. It's way too large. I need a couple more chains as it is. So we'll get 2 chains, and then I can get a couple of baskets. Which I think this lady has some decent baskets. Yeah. Take a couple of those. Yeah, these are perfect feeding baskets. Wanna play this game again, huh? There we go. Those can be for the horses. Those can be for the horses. And they could be stirred up right there. I'm gonna get a couple metal rods, put them in the fence post itself, or maybe attached to the fence post so they can actually be tied up there. Because right now it doesn't look like you can really tie them up. But if you take a couple of these, there, now it looks like they can be tied up, if you will. So a couple of horse ties with some feeding baskets. That looks good. Yeah, it looks good. Don't want to put the trough there. What else can I put here? Oh, maybe some feed. Get another awning, get some feed. That way the horses could be fed again, you know? Get one of those. The awnings were in here. And then supply sack. Okay, there's that. I have my lanterns I have to put back out.
Switch today and get it for just $40 a month. Visit Spectrum.com/40 for full details. Spectrum Internet is powered by fiber and connected to the premises by coaxial lines. Restrictions apply.
Hey, New York, are you okay to drive? No, really. Did you know just one drink can lower your inhibitions, slow reaction times, and reduce coordination? That single drink causes your judgment to be altered and makes it harder to track moving objects. The risk you take by getting behind the wheel is not worth your life or anyone else's. Call a cab.
Hey, I'm looking for a cab.
A ride share, a sober friend, or take public transit. The New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee is reminding you to always drive sober.
Uncovered windows can make your home feel up to 20 degrees hotter. Stay cool and save up to 50% off custom window treatments during the 4th of July mega sale at Blinds.com. From outdoor shades to room darkening blinds, finding the perfect fit is easy. Get free samples.
Yeah, this looks good. I think I'll keep it that way. I think I'll leave it at that.
Support every step of the way. Shop up to 50% off site-wide, plus huge savings on doorbusters right now during the 4th of July mega sale at Blinds.com.
Yeah, I think that looks good. An entry port. Tie up your horses here. Put your luggage off. I don't like that that's not how it should be. Yeah, that works. Alright, looks like it's leaning now. All right, man. I think for now that is going to be it. We're going to call it there. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it for those who stuck around, who wanted to hang out, who enjoyed the show, whatever. I don't know if I'm going to do this again tomorrow. I do have to get to some Assassin's Creed, but I enjoyed this. If you guys liked it over on YouTube, be sure to give a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, helps the algorithm, that whole thing. If you're over on my Twitch, be sure to follow, hit that notification bell to be notified when I go live. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Oh, Dubby. Go to W.GG, use code AHC at checkout to get 10% off your total purchase. I am a frequent enjoyer of Dubby. I would not be encouraging the use of it and using a promo code if I didn't believe in it. I love it. Check it out. Go to W.GG. Use AHC at checkout. AHC at checkout to get 10% off your total purchase. It works on pretty much every product except for things that already discounted. So, but that's gonna be it for me. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it, guys. I'm gonna head on out, and I will see you guys later. Till then, bye.